Hey everyone, welcome back to Codeverse TV. My name is Katy and I'm your host. If you're joining us for the first time, it is very nice to meet you. During every show, I play video games that were built by you. Then we build a game together using one of our very special mission cards and customize objects that are featured in our trading cards. And finally, we do a Q&A session where I answer any of your coding related questions. Awesome. First up, let's play some video games. Take me to my Appy Place. Okay, so we are inside the Codeverse App Store, which is the first app store built by people just like you. You can play and share any of these games with your friends and family. Today, I am going to choose a game which I have never seen or played before. Let's see, which one do we want to do? How about Food Maze by Jackson, who is 7 years old? Let's do it. Food Maze. Eat the apples and avoid the junk food to get to the big burger. This game uses events and variables to track how many apples you have eaten. Can you eat healthy to get to your burger reward? Okay, let's see. So it looks like then I have to collect all of the apples. Wow, let's go. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is where it gets tricky now. The apples are a lot smaller. Ah! Ah! I just fell a little bit. Oh, dodge the pizza, dodge the cookies. There we go. Oh, I'm almost there. Oh, I forgot one all the way over on the right side. Let's go. Yee! Avoid the donut. Okay, so then I have to get to the big burger, so I guess I have to touch this. Let's see what happens. Yay! I win! That is too cool, Jackson. Very nice job. I loved this game. If anyone else wants to submit their very own apper game to the Codeverse App Store, all you need to do is tell your parents to email us at tv@codeverse.com. And if you're curious to check out Jackson's game, it is called Food Maze, and it's available right now on the Codeverse App Store. Alright, are you ready to code? Let's head on over to Mission Control, where we will build a video game together. This is Mission Control, my favorite part of the show, where we learn how to build a video game together using a Codeverse mission card. Missions are guided coding activities that range in difficulty level from beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert, and pro. Today we are going to work on the hide and seek mission, which is a beginner mission featuring a cow that escapes from his cow pen. How exciting! When we complete this mission, we will have learned all about the following coding concepts: tapped events, object attributes, object positioning, and numeric variables. Okay, let's get on with it. The first thing we have to do is log into our Codeverse account and select New Project. Now we have to tell the computer what we need to build the game. For hide and seek, we need a cow, a fence, a rock, a tree, and a special variable called game. Why are we importing game? Because it allows us to do certain things, like customize the background or change the gravity. Cool, step 1 is complete. Now let's move on to step 2. We are going to change the background color of the game. Let's set it to light green. Type in game.setBackgroundColor 0, 70, 50. Excellent, now let's add the cow into our game. To do that, we'll use a var statement. Var stands for variable. Var cow equals new cow 4090. This will position the cow near the bottom left of your screen. Let's change the size of the cow. To do this, we'll use a method, cow.setSize 250. And we'll make it so that the cow stays in his place when we run the game. Cow.setFixed, true. Now we need to make the cow pen. We'll need 2 fences to do this, and we'll use var statements to create those fences now. Var fence equals new fence 1040. Var fence 2 equals new fence, 90, 40. We changed it to 90 so that the fences don't overlap. Great, step 3. Let's hide our cow behind a rock and a tree. We'll use another var statement to do this. Var tree equals new tree, 28, 78. And let's set the tree size to 650. Tree.setSize 650. Now it's time to create our rock. Var rock equals new rock, 45, 95. And we'll change our rock size to 200. Rock.setSize 200. Alright, look at that. We have our fences, we changed the game background color, and we have our cow, our tree, and our rock. Since the game is called hide and seek, let's find our cow by removing the rock and the tree. We'll use a when statement to do this. When rock.tapped, rock.explode. When tree.tapped, tree.explode. And remember, every when statement ends with end. And finally, let's put the cow back into the cow pen after the rock and the tree have been tapped. We'll use a when statement again to do this. When cow.tapped, cow.move to x, 51, move to y, 22, 3. Let me explain this. Move to x and move to y need 2 inputs. The first is a location that the cow will move to. The second is how long it's going to take the cow to get there. Great! Hit run to play your game. Tap the rock and the tree, which will expose the cow, and then tap the cow to put him right back into his cow pen. Well done! You just played hide and seek with a cow. Yay! Okay, let's head on over to the mailroom where I will answer any coding related question that was submitted by you. Welcome to the mailroom. Today we have a great question that was submitted by Becky. Becky asks, how can I control multiple objects at once? I'm tired of typing in all those when statements. Me too, Becky. Those when statements take forever to type out when you have lots of objects, don't they? Let me show you an easier way to control multiple objects at once using a list. Okay, you'll see right here that I've created a game that features 4 baseballs and a draggable baseball bat. Let's just say I wanted to make all 4 of these baseballs explode whenever the baseball bat hits them. Normally we'd have to type in when baseball dot collides with baseball bat, baseball dot explodes, right? That would be one when statement for one of the baseballs. But in that case, we would have to type in 4 different when statements for each of the 4 different baseballs. That would mean that we'd have to do a lot of typing, which we're trying to avoid. Let's simplify by doing a few things. First of all, I've changed the variable name of all of the baseballs to B, B2, B3, and B4. Next, we'll want to create a list. A list is a way to group variables together in order, which makes it easier to work with them. So in this case, we want all of our baseballs to explode once the bat hits them. Let's create that list. First thing we'll do, import list. Then we'll create the list using a var statement. Var stands for variable. Var list equals new list. Then we'll want to use the add to back method, which adds an object to the back of the list. List.addToBack B, which is our first baseball, and then we want to do that for all of the other baseballs. List.addToBack B2, list.addToBack B3, list.addToBack B4. Now I'm going to use what is called a for statement to tell the computer that when the baseball bat hits all of the baseballs featured within my list, all of those baseballs in the list will explode. So type in for baseball in list when baseball dot collides with baseball bat, baseball dot explode. And you'll see that there are 2 ends, one for the for statement and one for the when statement. This is really important to keep these in here, otherwise we would have many errors. Now run your code and drag that baseball bat towards the baseballs, and you will see that they will all explode. Lists can be especially helpful if I want to add items in a loop. So let's just say I wanted to add 10 more baseballs in a loop and make those baseballs explode. I will want to create an X variable, and I will say that this 5th baseball, which will be made in a loop, will start at this X position. And after we make each baseball, we want to increase the X variable by 10. Ta-da! Now I have 10 more baseballs. The last thing I'm gonna do is add these baseballs to the list that I created earlier. List.addToBack B5. There you go, Becky. That was so much easier than typing out all those when statements, right? What a great question. If you have questions of your own that you'd like to submit to us, all you have to do is have your parents email us at tv@codeverse.com. Okay, now it's time to learn more about our handy dandy trading cards. Let's head on over to the toolbox. It's toolbox time. As you know, when you become a Codeverse member, you get access to mission cards as well as these wonderful collectible trading cards. Every trading card has an object on one side. When you flip it over, it shows you all the special powers that these objects have. Let's pick a card at random and I'll show you how to activate its special powers into a game. Okay, a pot. Let's learn more about what we can do with a pot. The card says that we can use methods to change the pot's body color, handle color, and feet color. We can also use the hide and show methods to hide and show the feet and the handles. Let me show you how to do these things and more. So there's 2 ways that we can add a pot into our game. We can import the pot and then create it using a var statement. As you know, var stands for variable. Or we can use this toolbox over here. If we click on the toolbox and type in pot, you can then either click on the pot or drag it across the screen to wherever you want. I'm going to use the toolbox to drag the pot into the game, and then the first thing I'm going to do is change the color of the handle of the pot. Let's change it to an amazing lime green color. Type in pot.setHandleColor 80, 100, 65. Now let's set the body color of the pot to purple. To do this, type in pot.setBodyColor 90, 20, 75. And then let's make the feet color black. Pot.setFeetColor 000. Cool, now we can go ahead and hide and show the feet and the handles of the pot using our handy dandy hide and show methods. Pot.hideHandle, pot.showHandle, pot.hidefeet, pot.showFeet. There's some other cool stuff that we can do with the pot that isn't necessarily shown on the trading cards. Like look, we can rotate the pot left. We can also rotate the pot right. We can also make it so that the pot flips up and flips down. And we can even change the speed of the pot flipping when you enter a number into the parentheses. Look, pretty cool, hey? Now you know some of the special powers that the pot trading card has. Okay, well that's all for today. Tune in next time where we build a video game featuring 2 puppies that fall in love. Aww. See you next time!